everybody, sorry it's a little bright out here. Light sensitive myself. Today's Sunday, the 5th of September, I believe. Excuse me. It's day, let's see, 47. I was gonna wait until day 49, start of week 7, or excuse me, week 8, I guess that would be, to post another video, but thought I'd just give an update now. I've had probably 2 or 3 rougher days the last 3 days. It was kind of disheartening a little bit again because I'm supposed to be, again, according to the pamphlets and whatnot, off of restrictions, at least one of the booklets or pamphlets, but I'm still struggling. And as I kind of mentioned in previous videos, I was kind of nervous about going off of the GI cocktail. I did that last Tuesday, so not quite 7 days ago. I think that was 5 days ago. I stopped taking that GI cocktail. And, I think, at a point it was kind of the effectiveness I thought was waning a little bit. But, thinking about when I first started taking it, how bad my symptoms were, really, really, really bad. And then, even though the GI cocktail was not getting rid of my symptoms completely, it was still keeping things at a manageable level. And then there at the end of last week, end of last weekend, start of last week, I remember telling my brother that I really haven't had too many symptoms, and I've been feeling pretty good and been able to eat more, and was waiting for Wednesday, September 1st, which would have been day 43, which I'm off restrictions, can eat, essentially can eat what I want, and start lifting weights or exercising, and lift what you normally would and eat what you normally would, kind of a thing. And I haven't done that. I did have some Reese's peanut butter cups and Lifesaver gummies. This is my daughter and my wife had some, and so I had a bit of those. But I don't know that was what caused my symptoms. I really hope not, again, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I went off the GI cocktail. I stopped it on Wednesday, the September 1st, because there's been 2 weeks, 14 days on that, and they didn't tell me I couldn't take it anymore, but she said stop it at 2 weeks, and what happens? What are the consequences if I keep taking it? I didn't go that route. I just stopped taking it. Plus, the medication expires in 2 days from today. But anyway, I felt really good at the end of last week, and I started to exercise. I started lifting some pretty light weights for me. I did notice a little bit of pressure. I don't want to call it pain, but pressure, again, where the hernia was repaired. But it wasn't painful, and it wasn't something that I really worried about. And again, one of the booklets says only lift for 10 pounds for the first 6 weeks, and then starting the 7th week, you can lift whatever you normally would. And then the other pamphlet said, I think, 25 or 50 pounds or something like that. So, and even my first surgeon on day 15, he was talking about lifting no more than, was it 25 or 50? And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. There's no way. I mean, you're kidding me. This other booklet says no more than 10 pounds for 6 weeks. And it was just like I mentioned a long time ago, mixed messaging, and booklets are different. And either give me one booklet or don't, or give me the other one. And one booklet's really strict on the front end, but then not so strict on the back end, and then vice versa for the other one. Really not very strict on the front end and really restrictive on the back end. So I did, again, I lifted weights. I felt pretty good, and I didn't really have too much of a problem, but I have been going really slow. Really, really slow, very light weights for me, what would constitute lightweight for me. And haven't been eating a ton more, but, again, I've had, for the last several weeks, probably 3 eggs in the morning with oatmeal. It's an instant oatmeal. You put the milk in and brown sugar, and you eat that, and with a 2/3 cup of milk or whatever. And then I have a protein shake for a snack. It's about 12 ounces, 160 calories, and then give or take 160 to 200, depending on the shake. Lunch, I have like tuna fish with Miracle Whip, macaroni and cheese, the cup. I mentioned this a billion times before, I believe. And then usually like peaches or something like that. I had a half a banana today. Same lunch otherwise. Then a protein shake for another snack in the afternoon. Then I have turkey, ground chicken, more fruit, and rice, or what else did I have? My mind went blank. Rice. I haven't had mashed potatoes really. Too much of that, I guess, in the liquid diet stuff, sage, and I just hasn't appealed to me. I haven't even had. My wife hasn't made it. I haven't made it. So, what do I have? Maybe a vegetable too. Yeah, ground chicken, ground turkey, and green beans, and then fruit, something like that, which isn't very filling. There's not many calories in a fourth of a cup of green beans. There's just not. Even in a half a cup, there's just not getting many calories. But something like that, usually. So again, pretty lean, pretty healthy, and then again, maybe at a snack at 8 o'clock, which again would be another protein shake. Maybe a little bit of ice cream. Again, I'm doing it just because it's there, and it gives me more calories. But beyond that, I haven't done anything different. And that still seems to me like a lot of food. But I'm not gaining any weight really. I'm not losing weight, but I'm not really gaining any. And I've not noticed. I mean, again, if you gain a pound a week, probably healthier. Then I'm not gonna try to put on 10 pounds a week, of course. That's how fast it fell off. Anyway, so that's what I've been eating. Am I eating too much? I feel hungry. I don't feel like I'm stuffing myself. I don't feel like I'm bothered after the fact. I feel like I could eat. This morning, again, 3 eggs and a thing of oatmeal. I finished the whole thing, and I felt like I could still eat more. But I didn't. And that's probably the biggest meal is lunch, at least the most filling, because 3 eggs and a thing of oatmeal, maybe that's not that big. I don't know. But I'm just not a big breakfast eater, too. And I don't eat a big breakfast. Usually my biggest meal is dinner, and that's just probably my smallest meal now. So I need to change. Anyway, that's what I'm eating. But then, I stopped the cocktail on the September 1st. Then that was a Wednesday. Call that again Friday. I started having some more symptoms and heartburn. And I mentioned in the past, I want heartburn to come back. But man, I was wrong. I don't want heartburn. Man alive. Just, pressure and pain. And I don't know if I want to call it burning, but it was just, again, it was like that. Oh, heartburn. I haven't had it in such a long time. I know what it was feeling like, but I'm pretty sure that was heartburn. My wife was saying, "Oh, gas pain," and maybe it was. I was really flatulent last night, and not the previous night, but not yesterday was Saturday, and Friday not so much. But Friday and Saturday evening, today's Sunday, I was really, really a lot of heartburn after dinner. I had started taking some supplements again that were probiotics. I started taking a probiotic again, and it had always helped my stomach issues with IBS and things like that. And at first I was like, oh, maybe the supplement's bothering me. So I'd taken it for, I think it was about 2 nights, Wednesday and Thursday, maybe Friday, I believe, as well. And then I thought, oh, I won't take it on Saturday. That was what the cause was. Maybe I'll, work in slower or something like that. Maybe I'll take one every couple days or something. But I didn't take it at all yesterday, and heartburn was still horrid. But it wasn't until like later in the evening. But for dinner, I had ground chicken. I think I had, no, ground turkey, it doesn't matter. It's pretty much the same thing, I believe. Ground turkey, green beans, and I think, again, like some peaches or something like that I believe I had yesterday. And then I started to have a protein, and that was like, let's call it 6 o'clock. Then at 7:30, 8 o'clock, give or take, I was starting to have a protein shake that I've had pretty much every single day of this recovery. It's a Premier Protein, I think, caramel. And then I didn't take my probiotic supplement pill, and then I started drinking the protein shake, and I was about halfway through, and I'm like, oh my God, maybe it's this protein shake. But how in the world can it be this protein shake when I've had 1 or 2 or 3 of these things every single day over this last 47 days? How in the world is it this protein shake? Well, it wasn't the supplement, at least I don't think. Maybe it's still in my system. I don't know. But I had this protein shake, and I started having horrible heartburn again. So is it that particular protein shake? I mean, I bought newer ones that have the plastic bottle versus the like milk carton style. But how is that going to be any different? Doesn't make any sense. Or is it, again, that I'm off of the GI cocktail? Maybe it stayed in my system longer than I realized, and it was helping me. I don't know. But the heartburn was bad. Even the water brush was horrible yesterday. I was out with my wife and my daughter walking around the neighborhood, and just, whatever we're doing, and just every 2 seconds. I've stopped taking a laxative. Again, too much information maybe, but Again, I've had major struggles with that. Um, and is that part of it too, that I'm backed up a little bit, and I don't know. I can't. Now I don't know if I'm going to rely on this, but another story. But today I woke up with a little bit of heartburn. I was able to sleep, surprisingly, but I woke up and my chest, and maybe some of it's anxiety. I don't know, but still, it's still like my chest. Oh, and then I get up and I eat, and I told you what I had, and haven't had any Tums or Rolaids. I'm trying to stay away from and then like when I get hit really hard with that acid reflux or heartburn or whatever the symptoms, then I can take 2 Tums, 3 Tums, 4 Tums, or whatever it might be. And when the avalanche hits, I can really put my barriers up. But I don't want to just keep popping them, because then I'm like, well, I hit the 6, and it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then what do I do? How am I going to sleep? And sleep's very important to me. So and I can't really, again, I sleep propped up because it bothers my thoracic outlet syndrome, and my hands go numb, and I can't sleep anyway. It's just my neck and my shoulders, and it's just a disaster. So I'm just a disaster with this. Anyway, so it's not been the last 2 days or so haven't been good. I took the GI cocktail this morning for breakfast. I have some left. Again, it expires in 2 days, but I took it, and I think it helps. And at least, again, it's not making my symptoms disappear, but it's at least making my symptoms more manageable. And I'm not having heartburn. I was having, again, tiny, ever so slight nausea, very intermittent throughout the day. And then it's just the water brash. And that's very minor. But I haven't been drinking water. I've been drinking flavored water with Mio. I'm tired of squirting it in my drink, because I feel like it's artificial sweeteners. It's like I have so much of it to drown out the taste of the water that it makes puts a film on my teeth. So I'm sure I'm gonna have cavities or something like that at some point, because I haven't had my teeth. I usually go 3 times a year because I take care of my teeth. I'm just unlucky. I have bad teeth. So I get cavities. I haven't had a cavity in a while, but that's because I've gone 3 times a year getting fluoride treatments and so on. So anyway, I'm gone because of the pandemic and just because of sickness, and I had surgery. I was supposed to go to the dentist the day after surgery. That wasn't going to happen. So I haven't been in a while, and I'm sure I'm going to have some issues. But anyway, I want to drink water, but I can't. So I've been trying other stuff. And I haven't tried other stuff. I thought, oh, I'll go back on the regular supplement that I had been doing, my probiotic and prebiotic, and BioCleanse that has magnesium in it with all kinds of good stuff. And it really helped me big time, my stomach and everything. Wow, it was a miracle pill. And now I'm like, is that what was causing the issue? The good bacteria that was added to my stomach, did that cause me a problem? Is that what caused the heartburn? Now it's out of my system, but does it take a while for it to get out? I'm trying to find all these combinations that will work to just feel normal again, and I can't. And here I am, almost day 49. One pamphlet, I can work in alcohol, citrus, stuff like that. No fucking way. Sorry about the curse words if you care. No fucking way I can work in citrus. No way can I work in alcohol. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. So again, have to continue to accept that maybe this is a 10-week recovery, 12, 14, 20. I don't know. I remember a video. I think it was a guy that had the links, and I didn't watch the whole thing. It was just a brief snippet, but he was talking about how they tell you it's not that long of recovery, or 6 weeks or whatever. But this guy was talking about it. It was a year after where he started to really feel normal again, something like that. A year, instead of 42 days, 365 days. Even if it's over 300 days, not quite a year. That's still a lot more. My word. So I don't know. I mean, I guess. I go in for the esophagram on Tuesday. That's probably when I'll post my next video after I have that test and I get results. Maybe it won't be till the next day. They usually get back to me pretty quick, but and I'll see the results on my app that's on my phone that come through. So I'll see. Not that I can interpret it, but I would assume they'll say negative. If it's a positive, then we'll see. But in a way, I'm like my wife said too. I'm hoping for a positive test result, and in a way that I have inflammation, still lingering inflammation, and it's pretty still pretty significant, but no rips, no tears, it worked. It's just I still have inflammation. I'm still healing. Fine. That's what I want. because if they say nothing's wrong, no inflammation, everything healed the way it was, you're not refluxing, you don't have any signs of this or that or this or that, then I'm going to have a major problem. Because if I'm healed and I don't have any inflammation, then what in the motherfuck is causing my symptoms? Sorry, I'm letting the curse words fly. My wife and daughter might be coming out, so I'm gonna have to pause or whatnot. But so that's what the diet has been consisting of. I have again had. I did have a vegan. I forgot to mention. I think it was on Friday. I had a vegan because it was in the freezer. Excuse me. A vegan hamburger. I've had a million times before prior to surgery, with a little bit of A1. So A1 didn't bother me at the time. I didn't notice it right after I ate. It was, again, that was at lunch. So, 10 to 12 hours later, I start to have heartburn. Then I have Reese's peanut butter cups and Lifesaver gummies, and I'm trying to think of what else I might have had. I think that was it. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, I haven't really changed my diet other than that. And then the exercise. So I'm trying to figure out what it is that's doing this. Either way, it's just frustrating. So, no diet change, symptoms update. The heartburn has been the worst lately. I haven't had too much nausea though. Again, a little bit here and there. Dysphagia, regurgitation, but that's not been a lot. It's not when I'm sleeping. It's weird. It's like I'm just randomly sitting there at the computer. And yesterday I was sitting up, reclined back a little bit. My head's against a pillow just downstairs on the couch. We're watching a movie and I'm, kind of falling asleep and it wakes me up. You probably all know that feeling. And I don't have that much. So I'm like, I'm sure that's what that is. Anybody out there that has regurgitation, you can tell me, yeah, Frank, that's regurgitation. Tell me, please. But it's not food. It's just saliva. Maybe it's my water brush and the hypersalivation that's going down and makes me feel like I'm choking. But it doesn't feel like there's a lot in my mouth. But maybe again, as I'm sleeping and the angle at which I'm sleeping, it kind of it's going down because of gravity, and then it's just so much. I don't know. So there's an update. I'm not sure what's happening next. GI cocktail. Oh, I did try a Pepsid. A couple times. I'm going to start taking Pepsid, I think, at night. Hopefully tonight I don't have heartburn. But again, I'm going to try to figure out. I'm not going to take my probiotic, which is supposed to be taken at bedtime. It says specifically on the bottle. I've done it a million times before. For many, many years, I've had this supplement. Many, many years. But, again, I stopped taking that. I stopped having the protein shake, probably, or, it's a different flavor. I don't know. Maybe I just want to have a protein shake. And I don't want to eat that late necessarily, but again, I'm following the book. I'm not laying down. I'm not going to sleep 2 hours after. If I have a protein shake at 8, finish at 8:30 at the latest, give or take. I'm still not going to sleep at 10:30. I'm not laying down until at least an hour, and I'm not going to sleep for greater than 2 hours. I might not go to sleep till 11:30 or midnight, so it's well past that 2-hour window. I don't know. Eating too much, supplements, the candy. But it's not like I'm eating a whole bag. A couple pieces? I don't know. Just to say, I feel normal again. And I did. I felt good. I felt all my symptoms are going away. I'm healing. It just took a little longer. But again, it was the GI cocktail that was keeping things under control. I mean, it's got lidocaine in it, so it numbs everything. It's got to be something else. It's just got to be. It's a combination of my hernia and the recovery and repair of the surgery, plus my IBS, plus my gallbladder, plus my liver. I don't know. I mean, they're the experts. The doctors are the experts. They're supposed to tell me. So it's been rough these last couple of days just because of this heartburn and, again, continued symptoms. Throat burn, too. Nausea, water brash, throat burn, sour water taste, which I haven't noticed that much because I've been drinking Mio. But if I, if I let it, it's still there. If I drink water, again, brushing my teeth in the morning, brushing my teeth at night, little sips, blech. just can't do it. So I'm gonna have to try some other supplements, but I'm again afraid of what it's gonna do to my stomach. Because I have some natural supplements with the apple cider vinegar and turmeric and something else, and I forget. It's one of those things you buy on Amazon. It's supposed to help, and very good reviews. And I haven't tried it that much, and I'm afraid of what it will do to me now. Pre-surgery, man. Sorry, I got distracted. My family was walking through. I don't know how much I have to say. Diet symptoms. I'm trying to think if I missed anything else. I don't. I'm just freehand these. I don't prepare. So, oh yeah, I was talking about Pepsid. I haven't noticed. I mean, usually in the what was that 5+ years ago when I take a Zantac, it was like it's like immediate relief for the most part, unless I had it really bad. Immediate relief of the symptoms. I'm still not ready to do the PPI. I said I was ready, maybe, or I would do it, but again, I still hesitate because of for me, the concerns of the pneumonia, and especially dealing with this pandemic, and the fact that I don't want to go anywhere because I don't want to, again, if you have COVID-related situations and causing some gastrointestinal issues, that's the last thing I need. Would I even survive? I don't know. So it sucks, but I've been taking the Pepsid, but I haven't noticed that made a major impact and major dent in the symptoms. The GI cocktail was better actually, and because I could take it more frequently. The Tums made an effect on Friday night, but not on Saturday, not yesterday, and it was really really bad yesterday. So what else? Tums. I've been taking the magnesium supplement. It's a BioCleanse probiotic, prebiotic, whatever, and it's got magnesium in it. And I'm careful not to have too much magnesium. So I haven't taken Rolaids because it's got magnesium in it. So I've been taking Tums. That's just calcium. But again, Pepsid doesn't have that stuff in it, so that's the next thing, and that's what the doctor said. I told her, can I da 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 da, and she said, well, anything short of a PPI, you could take Pepsid because it's not as, how did she say, harsh on the stomach or whatever, but it's still an acid reducer. So, but again, it's frustrating because almost day 49, 7 weeks out, and guess again I just waiting longer. But I'm a pessimist by nature. I was pessimistic probably when I came out of the womb, and I just don't like this. And I have good days and bad, and I get down though when I have bad days. It's just never going to end, and I'm never going to be able to be normal. And but again, I try to keep in mind that people have it worse than me. I saw somebody on Twitter, he had cancer, and he's out doing what he's doing, and he was supposed to have been dead 3 months ago, and proving doctors wrong, but he lost half of his tongue and his jaws, this and that, and just I don't know what kind of cancer, but it was just a picture of him and how he was smiling and having a great day. And I don't do that very much, and I need to take notice of what I have and be thankful for that. So I'm trying to be more mindful of that, but it's a struggle. I'll be honest with you. It's just been a struggle for me for my entire life. My mom, when I was a little boy, 11, 12 years old and older, maybe it was after my dad left that did that. He had divorced my mom and left. Maybe that was when I started having all these issues. I don't remember. But always telling me PMA, positive mental attitude, and I just have always struggled with that. I mean, maybe I'm not the only one. Mothers have to tell their kids to be more positive, but me, I've just been a disaster. So I've been trying to do that, but it's just very hard. Because again, I did this so I could eat normally and just live normally and not have symptoms. But and then I wonder, should I have waited? Should I have not had the surgery? Should I have investigated more? Should I have listened to another doctor? Should I have seen holistic doctor? Should I have had acupuncture? Should I have done something else and not just, I don't think I jumped into the surgery, but again, some people are dealing with this for 5 years, 10, 15, 20, 25 years. Did I move too fast? I don't know, again, how in the world you guys have dealt with this for such a long time, and I've only been dealing with it for just over a year now, and I've had surgery, but yet here I am and I'm still dealing with it. So it is frustrating. I'm struggling at points. But hopefully, again, I don't know, just continue to be patient and not get too ahead of things. I was excited when I was feeling good in the past. I bought some Mountain Dew, and I haven't had one, but I was just getting ready. I can have